This your boy Diddy Knows Ball back with another video. Say, man, CJ McCollum and Jonas Valanciunas are holding the Pelicans backs. They need to go. They need to go, man. So I just watched the Cleveland Cavaliers coming to New Orleans and dominate the boys, man. Yeah, it was. Whew, I can't even blame Willie Green. I can't really blame Zion. I can't really blame Brandon Ingram. I'm looking strictly at CJ McCollum and Jonas Valanciunas. Now, CJ McCollum, bro, it's just he's a great player in theory. He averaging about 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and he's shooting 45 from the field, 41 from three. On paper, he looks like a really good player. He seems like a really good player. He is a good player. But with this Pelicans team, do they really need CJ McCollum and his skill set and his deficiency? Because of course he can space the floor, create his own shot, and but he's not the greatest facilitator. He's not a good defender. He's small. He's a little on the older side. And and today, come on, man. He played almost 30 minutes and he had 8 points, 3 of 10 from the field. He had like 8 points. Let me see what he really had, man. He had 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist in 29 minutes. 3 from 10 from the field, over 5 from 3. I know people, man, it's one game, but it's not just the one game. It's just how it looks, man. Even when he's having a good game, it's like, okay, like, like I don't see why you need CJ McCollum at this point if you have Zion and Brandon Ingram. I guess you could say, yeah, you need a third guy, but is CJ McCollum that third guy? Do y'all really think with Zion and Ingram and their deficiencies as defenders, do you really need CJ McCollum to go with it? That's all I would say. But it is what it is. 29 minutes and only having 8 points, that's crazy, bro. And let's look at Valanciunas. He only played 15 minutes. He doesn't even get to play a majority of the minutes, man. And he got 5 points, 7 rebounds in 15 minutes, but he was two for 7 from the field. It's just like those two are redundant, especially when you got guys like Trey Murphy, Jose Alvarado, Jordan Hawkins coming off the bench for CJ McCollum. You got a guy like Dyson Daniels who's hurt right now, but I feel like he's a better point guard for this team. He just needs to learn how to shoot from three. But I feel like it's enough depth on this Pelicans team to where you can get rid of CJ McCollum and Jonas Valanciunas. Probably bring in another athletic center or a stretch five or something like that. Or probably bring in a 3-and-D shooting guard or point guard. And I don't see where CJ McCollum and Jonas Valanciunas fit on this team anymore. I just don't see it. I don't see it. And that starting lineup, I just don't like that starting lineup of Zion, Ingram, Hurd, Valanciunas, and CJ McCollum. I don't like this starting lineup, man. I don't like it. And it just at this point it is what it is, man. I think CJ McCollum and Jonas Valanciunas, it's time for them to go. It's time for them to go. It's time for them to go, man. Replace them with something else. Because it's a place like you could send Valanciunas to somewhere where he could fit, somewhere next to go put him next to Chet in Oklahoma City. I feel like that's a good place for Jonas Valanciunas. Send CJ McCollum to the Pacers. Send him to the Pacers. Go fill that Buddy Hield spot they sorely missing. I'm just saying, man. I'm not saying that them dudes is useless and they can't be used anywhere, but it's just time to move on. It's time to move on because CJ McCollum is Jonas Valanciunas in that starting lineup. It just doesn't work, and it just doesn't work, bro. It just doesn't work. They combined for 13 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists against the Cavaliers, and it just don't work to me. Zion play good. Brandon Ingram play good. And I'm looking at this starting lineup. You got 13 points at your center and your shooting guard. That's just unacceptable. Especially when you got a bench that consists of Jose Alvarado, Trey Murphy, Jordan Hawkins, guys like that. I'm even starting to realize it's over with for Larry Nance. I think it's over with for Larry Nance. Larry Nance is good in theory, but in practicality, you ain't been doing too much either, bro. If we just go keep it a buck, I think the Pelicans can look to move on from Valanciunas, CJ McCollum, and Larry Nance, and look to bring in some other guys to fill those positions. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. It's getting to the point where I'm getting frustrated watching CJ and Valanciunas at this point. And they can have good games here and there. They got good stats. Like I said, CJ McCollum is 18, 4 and 4 on 45 and 41 from 3. Valanciunas, he about 13 and 9. He's shooting 56 from the field. He's shooting about 36 from 3. Those are good numbers. But what do your eyes tell you when you watch them play? It was times in this Cavaliers game where Valanciunas just was in the way of Zion. He just sitting in the paint while Zion trying to drive. He just sitting there. He just sitting there. And Valanciunas, he's a big body center. But what does he really do? He can score in the low block, but do you really need that when you got Zion and Ingram? He can rebound. That's good. But he's not the greatest defender. So it's like, I don't know, man. CJ, he could score. He can catch and shoot. But he's not a great defender, and he's small. Do you need that next to Brandon Ingram? Do you need that next to Zion? I'm just asking, man. And maybe I'm tripping, but I just think it's time for CJ McCollum and Jonas Valanciunas to go. It's time for them to go. It's time for the Pelicans to look a new way and really build around Zion and Ingram. I think either a super athletic center or a stretch 5 and go get a point guard that can shoot. Go get like a Tyus Jones or somebody while we wait on Dyson Daniels to learn how to shoot or something. I don't know. But let me know how y'all feel in the comments. What is CJ McCollum and Jonas Valanciunas overstaying they welcome? Does it work with the Pelicans? Am I tripping? Just let me know something in the comments, man, because I think it's time for CJ and JV to go, man. But this is your boy Didn't Ball. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.